Tokyo, a city of 14 million souls where dreams are made and sometimes lives are destroyed. In 2017, behind the glowing screens of social media, a predator stalked the most vulnerable. He promised them peace. Instead, he brought them horror. This is the story of Takahiro Shiraishi, known worldwide as the Twitter Killer. Born in 1990, Takahiro Shiraishi grew up in Zama City, Kanagawa Prefecture. His childhood seemed unremarkable. Neighbors remembered him as a quiet boy, polite, a bit withdrawn. He was an ordinary child in an ordinary neighborhood. But under the surface, a darkness simmered. He struggled to hold down jobs, drifting from place to place. He had stints as a scout for Tokyo's sex industry, luring women into the adult entertainment trade. There, he learned a dangerous skill: how to manipulate vulnerable women. Tokyo's red light district taught him how to gain trust and how to prey on weakness. It was a twisted education that would one day become a lethal weapon. By 2017, Shiraishi had turned to Twitter, but this time he had a deadlier mission. He created multiple accounts targeting people who posted about ending their lives. Suicide in Japan is a silent epidemic, with thousands dying each year. Using hashtags related to suicide, he contacted young women and men in their darkest moments. He promised them a painless death or even to die together. It was a lie, but it was exactly what they wanted to hear. Behind those carefully chosen words was a predator who had no intention of ending his own life. Between August and October 2017, Shiraishi lured 9 people to his apartment in Zama, 8 women and 1 man. Many were in their teens or 20s. They believed he would help them die with dignity, but he had something far more brutal in mind. In his small apartment, he strangled them shortly after they arrived. He then dismembered their bodies, storing parts in coolers and toolboxes, covering them with cat litter to mask the smell. The scene police found was like something out of a nightmare. Shiraishi later confessed, it was easier than he imagined. He expressed no remorse. He claimed he wanted to sexually assault women and targeted those least likely to resist, the ones who had already given up on life. In late October, a young woman's brother became suspicious when she stopped answering texts. He managed to access her Twitter messages and tracked down the last person she spoke to, Takahiro Shiraishi. Police visited Shiraishi's apartment on Halloween Day 2017. When they knocked on his door, he tried to hide nothing. One officer opened a cooler and was hit with a stench that changed everything. Inside were severed body parts, meticulously wrapped. 8 women, 1 man, all silenced by a man they believed would give them peace. Under questioning, Shiraishi confessed immediately. There was no elaborate denial, no false alibi. He explained in a chillingly calm voice that he killed because it excited him. He wanted to dominate and assault his victims. He showed no sympathy, no regret. His honesty made investigators sick to their stomachs. It was as if he had no soul left. Japan was stunned. The trial of the Twitter killer drew massive crowds, with people lining up overnight to witness the proceedings. Many demanded the death penalty. Shiraishi's defense attempted to argue that the victims had consented to die. But the public rejected that idea. These were vulnerable people, manipulated in their worst moments. The court saw through his lies. In December 2020, the court sentenced Takahiro Shiraishi to death. He accepted it without protest. The case left a mark on Japan and the world. It sparked a massive debate about mental health support, social media oversight, and how to protect people in despair. Twitter implemented new measures to flag suicide-related posts and connect people with help. But the scars remain. and many families will never fully heal. For 9 innocent souls, their final cry for help was met by a monster, and their loss stands as a warning of the dark side of the internet, where predators can masquerade as angels of mercy. The Twitter killer is gone from the headlines, but his story should never be forgotten. If you or someone you know struggles with suicidal thoughts, please reach out. You are not alone. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, hope can be found even in the darkest places.